Hello everyone, it's Baking Tips by Gigi Cakes Event. If you're new here, please touch that subscribe button and sit right back and enjoy this video. On today's video, I'm doing a sharp edge on a 6-inch cake, a very quick one. What I do, I got some of my fondant out, roll it to round shape, not really on equal side. Then I use a dummy as a guide for the top of the cake to the 6 inches. I cut it out, placed on top of the 6-inch cake and use my smoother to actually smoothen it to fit in to every other side that is left out. As you can see what I'm doing here. So after this, I add straight to the length of the cake and the whole size of the cake, the round size. So the length actually gave me like 8 plus and the whole size gave me like 19. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll out in excess the length like roll in 10, the whole size roll like in 22. So you have excess. It's better to have excess than don't. So I get my rolling pin and fold it out. Then I get some edible glue, sugar glue, fondant glue, and actually used to top up the top fondant because my stuff dried out a little. Then I pick my fondant that I've already rolled out in like 22 inches and panel it. Yes, just the panel method, wrapping method, whichever you call it. For me, I think it's paneling. So I just wrap it all around the cake. So I'm using that fondant glue to help as a guide because the cake must have dried out a little. That's why I actually use the glue. So what I do next, I go with my knife and cut out the excess of the cake. That's why it's good you have excess so you don't fall short of it when you're working with it. So after that, I pinch the edges to create a fine seam there to close every seams that are excess there. Use my smoothing once more and smooth every sides of the cake. I smoothen it out. Now, how to get my sharp edge? Here it is. I get another sharp blade and I use my scraper. This plastic scraper, I actually use it for buttercream or whatever. So I get it as a guide and placed on the level of the top of my 6-inch cake. I got my sharp knife, very sharp one at that, like a blade, a new one. I just placed it at the top of the cake that levels with that scraper, and I start cutting it at equal side to my scraper and to the top of the cake. And when I see there's some pinch, something that laps, I use my hands to actually smoothen that. But don't worry about that. We still get to come back and give a final smooth finishing of it. So I use my knife again. Cut out every excess. Make sure you're using that scraper. If you're not using scraper, you can do with your smoothener as well as a guide. Yeah. Or you can get any strong through as a guide to actually cut out. If you're not even using scraper, you can still use your hands to just cut it out. Yeah, so now I went back to my smoother. I smoothen everything out again. After this, again, I got my scraper, placed at the level of the size of the cake at the top, and use the smoother and the scraper again to get the final touch of the sharp edge. So easy, so quick, so fast. Trust me, I really love this method sometimes. Though it could be like time if you're not doing sharp edge. Some will like, why won't I just cover my cake around and just do now? Sometimes sharp edges give you that beautiful looks on your cake. Trust me, you will really love it. This is a very quick method and easy one. So I decided to share this amazing tip with you. And I believe you enjoyed this video. Please, if you actually enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave us a beautiful comment, share this video. Tell us what you love to see more on our video. Trust me, I'll create that time and I will make some tips for you. Remember, it's Baking Tips by Gigi Cakes event. Don't forget, share, like, comment, subscribe.